6 months ago, I posted my room tour video. 1.1 million views later, the most asked question is still, can we get a shoe collection video? So here it is. For those of you guys that watched the original video, there is a lot less shoes here. Not all of my shoes are in one spot, so after this we have to go to a different place. For the most part, these shoes are some of my favorite shoes, and generally they are more expensive. Starting it off, I do have a pair of CDGs. Not one, but two. Converse are a shoe that look better when they're slightly beat up. You can't really tell with the lighting, but these are in prime condition. CDGs, ooh, shit. These are probably some of my more expensive shoes. These are the off-white Converse. I got these sophomore year. I got them for about retail, and now I'm pretty sure they've shot up a lot. I have worn these, but honestly on camera you can't really tell. Pretty clean sneaker overall. I like white shoes a lot. Alright, last pair of Converse. Chinatown Market Converse. These are also white, but in the sun they change colors. Pretty unique sneaker and solid overall. Let me show you guys some hoop shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is just a small sample of the amount of basketball shoes that I have. These are still tied up as if I'm ready to hoop. These are Freak ones. I got these for like 40 bucks. But yeah, I wore these a lot last season. I won the most games in these. Went to state in these, but the game got canceled. These are my Gatorade PGs. Super loud sneaker. These are light and really comfortable. If these didn't run small, I probably would have worn these more than these. Alright, so next, these are some Hardened Volume 4s. I wore these during Summer League, in the fall, and for most of my AAU season. I played on Team Inspire last summer. It's an Adidas gauntlet team, so I wore these. And when I first got them, they were super bouncy, but over time they kind of flattened out. I love Currys, bro. And relatively, these are pretty old. Curry 2 lows, like the all white ones. They're calling them like the grandpa shoes. Traction on these are crazy. All white hoop shoes. It's a nice switch up from like the super colorful shoes too. Triple B's. These are super loud. I've never played in them. Probably don't want to either. And no, I didn't pay $2.95 for these. Honestly, just a unique shoe to have. Real quick before I talk about the rest of the shoes, I want to talk about how I got most of these shoes. So a lot of people know that when I was younger, I would work at basketball tournaments. Ever since like 5th grade, I've been buying and reselling shoes. The money I made from basketball tournaments, I'd use to flip shoes and try to make even more money. I haven't really bought too many shoes recently. One, I haven't been going out. All I do is stream, make content, and yeah. There's not really any need to buy shoes. At one point, I used to have over 100 pairs of shoes. I've slimmed down my shoe collection. One, because a lot of the shoes that I had a lot of value, but I was never wearing them. So a lot of the shoes that I have now are shoes that I wear pretty often or shoes that mean a lot to me. When it comes to J's, my favorite Jordan are Jordan 1s. I think at one point I had like 30 pairs of J's. The way I dressed has changed a lot and now I only have a couple. Jordan 1 Royals. These and maybe Breads are my two favorite ones. For me personally, this is one of my girls. I love this shoe. This shoe right here are Space Jams. After 1s, 11s are probably one of my favorites, but I don't really wear these. Super clean shoe though, and that's pretty much why I keep them. Alright, I lied. These are some 06 military 4s. These are DS. Super clean bottoms. Never worn, and if we wore these today, they'd probably crack. Fire shoe. I have two pairs of Blazers. These ones, I don't even know what these are called, but these are wild. Super colorful, and I've worn these a decent amount. Opposite of the other ones, these are just clean. Yellow check mark. I rock with these heavy. Anybody remember when people used to collect a lot of Yeezys? Well, that was me before. I might have had like 6 or 7 pairs of V2s. I had Pirate Blacks and Moon Rocks. Never had any Nike Yeezys, but these are probably some of my favorite. These are analog 700s. Different shades of off-white, and a lot of people sleep on these. Definitely one of my favorites. I've kept these over a lot of V2s, and I don't know why, this just fits my aesthetic. Definitely an underrated shoe. I wonder how much these go for now. When I got them for retail. Alright, so you know I have to have some Air Forces. I don't really wear these too often, but it's nice to have a pair so I can bust them out whenever. And I do have some of these mids. These are Supreme, and I think I got them in a trade, more of like an add-on. I kind of just kept them ever since. That's the last of the shoes over here, but let me show you what's on the feet. For the past year, these are my most worn shoes. The funny thing is, no matter how many pairs of shoes I have over there, these are the shoes I get the most compliments on. So y'all need to stop sleeping on Crocs. And by the way, Crocs, y'all need to hit me up. So yeah, with that being said, let's see what else we got. These are mostly running shoes, beaters, and Vans. These are mostly shoes that have value to me, but have seen better days. Yo, how could I forget? some wave weights. I do want to show you guys something in my streaming room. I have 2 pairs of shoes in here that mean so much to me. Up here, there are 2 pairs of shoes. These are Killua AF1s. These are customs, and these are some KD4 Galaxies. These right here were done by one of my homies. His name is Sensei Bub. He's been supporting me for such a long time, so when he hit me up to do a custom pair of shoes, you know we had to do Killua themed. In terms of the lighting, that is exactly the same, but for the Killua, the picture of Killua, that is different. Let me know which one you like better. And you know we're gonna plug my boy Sensei. All of his links will be in the description. But yo, lastly, we got these KD4s. These have been a grail of mine forever. At one point, these are one of the most hyped shoes in sneakers. The KD4s are probably my favorite KD of all time. And yes, these are signed by KD himself. A couple years ago, KD sponsored my basketball team. We got a bunch of gear. There was a photo shoot. We got our own custom slam magazines, as you can see right there. And he surprised us on the way to one of our tournaments where he flew us out through Alaska Airlines. We met him, dabbed him up, took some pictures with him, and honestly, it was just such a dope experience. I did get him to sign both of the shoes as well as the magazine, and to be honest, it was a W. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell that shoe. First off, it was one of my grails to begin with, and now I have them signed and there's a story attached to it. I know there wasn't any crazy cinematics or anything like that for this video, but to be able to look back and, you know, see the story and kind of just relive those moments with these shoes, this is probably gonna be one of my favorite videos. Each shoe represents a point in my life, and this video allowed me to relive that. I need you guys to let me know which shoe was your favorite, and I think we should set a like goal. If we can hit 10K likes, I'll drop the setup video. For real this time. I'll see y'all later, in peace. Salute.